White people. Hey, so breaking news. White people ain't shit. Just kind of felt like saying that. I mean, what do you really say after that? There's nothing to follow up. White people ain't shit. But it's true though, if you think about it. Like, what group of people is more racist than us, more hateful than us? What group of people do you know that started over 100 plus race massacres and have stripped everything from other groups of people of color, black people, however you want to categorize, and never pay it back? Ever. I mean, take everything they own, properties, businesses, family. Use their like, lynch them and do unspeakable acts to them. Use their skin for shoes and wallets and belts and hats. Use their teeth to, to replace ours. Use their hair to stuff chairs and shit. Or take pictures of these lynchings and put them on postcards and send them across states or the U.S. to your family and friends as a way to joke and shit. Like, I just made me sick, dude. I hate us. I do. I really hate us. I mean, just strip everything and not pay it back. And be so hateful and so spiteful to the point that we put literature in contracts, especially with these insurance companies, that will prevent us from having to pay these people back as long as we call them riots, not massacres. Like, there's nobody more hateful than us. Take. A little bit of violence, a lot of bit of violence sprinkled in. Take some more. Whether that's people's fucking property or people's inventions. White people love taking credit for shit they never invented, but a brother or sister did. And we pay nothing back. Or you one of the cool ones, so to speak. And you take from the culture, and you don't contribute nothing back. You're no different. You're no fucking different. Or the ones that get mad when people call white people out as a whole, like you get triggered or something. And you feel like you got to defend the white race, put your white night suit on and shit. Like, maybe you should take inventory on what it is that makes you feel like you got to take up for white folk when people speak on us as a whole. What have you done? What have you said? Why do you feel guilty? Why do you feel like you're targeted in this? Why is it someone like me can sit here and join in on conversations against white people and not feel offended one fucking bit, but people like you do feel offended? I don't know. Maybe because you did some shit and I ain't. I mean, I'm just saying. We just ain't shit. I don't know how else to say it. And then the way we excuse racism. I was just one bad day. That was a long time ago. Bitch, so? So? The fuck does that have to do with anything? Never atoned for it. Been ducking and dodging accountability since that incident. Pretty sure that wasn't the first time you said it. Ain't some shit you just pop off at the top of the mouth randomly. No, that's who you are. It's ingrained in your DNA. It's what the shit you partake in behind closed doors. Motherfucker, I'm from the Bible Belt in a conservative household down here in the South. I know what dog whistles are. I know the conversations that take place behind closed doors, fam. Had a racist ass stepdaddy. Confederate shit and all. I know, bro. I see that shit. I cannot stand my people. I hate how fake we can be, too. We love to say we ain't racist because our friends black. One of the good ones that we like to call them. One of the ones that fall in line with how we think and how we feel and vote how we vote. But I'll be damned if you decide to change your way of thinking. See exactly where that gets you. You won't really see how we feel about you then. I hate our people. I really do. There's nobody like us. And nobody plays the victim card quite like white people. And you think that you can just wake up one day and decide to change your beliefs and be like, oh, I don't fuck with these racist crackers no more. I'm with y'all now. Hell no. Just like I told Trump people not too long ago, stay where the fuck you at. Stay over there. Keep your white hood energy over there. Just because you done dyed your shit red doesn't make you any less of a white hood than it was before, bruh. I just don't like my people.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to today's episode. When they said that white fatigue is real, let's get to hear how these white people they come out to learn about their white fatigue, the way they are tired of being called white, the way they are tired of what their people are keep doing on black people. Let's dive in. Drop your opinion in the comment section. Then we'll come back with more commentaries.
As a white woman in a very red Republican state, I have white fatigue. I do. Because what do you mean white people don't have privilege? We do. We most definitely do. I'd like you to, as a white person, get pulled over and have to be scared for your life, or teach your kids to leave your hands where they can see them, or be profiled walking down the street because you all look the same. We are not subjected to the same violent, barbaric behavior from police. We don't get told there's a tree with your name on it. Tired of it, Grandpa.
So yeah, I've been still doing some thinking about my post earlier about how white men try to bully black women and how they've been doing it for like their entire fucking existence. Well, it got me thinking about this other story I heard. It was how these white dudes in Arkansas are trying to build like a whites only town because they want to feel safe. And honestly, this just goes to prove how really dumb white people truly are. You know, at least the ones that have drinking the white devil Kool-Aid for all these years and don't want to quit the shit cold turkey. But anyway, I guess the best way to put this is I ain't ever felt safe around white people, because white people by nature are not safe people to be around. Look at their history. Look at what they've done. Look at how they act. And honestly, I mean, most people probably wouldn't be aware of this, but you should hear what they say to one another when it's only white people around. That's where the true colors come out. That's when you learn how dangerous they really are. That's why, you know what, I guess I've always felt safe around black people, because they're not on any bullshit like that. They just want to live and let live. That's the facts. That's really all it is. White people want to destroy, and they want to destroy those that will not drink their Kool-Aid. And that's why they are the most dangerous humans on the planet.
So I grew up in Wayland, Indiana. Right now I'm living on the south side of Indianapolis. So as you can kind of assume, Greenwood, Indiana is kind of near and dear to my heart. I lived there for 4-ish years between now and back then. Can't afford to live there anymore. Same with Whiteland. I can't afford to live in my own hometown, right? Holy shit, the microwave light's been on all night. Anyway, on my point of not being able to afford to live in my own hometown, Greenwood, Indiana refused to go to a place called Smoky Bones. They had such little business they couldn't really keep that store afloat. So they closed that store. I think there's another store up north, but I can't afford to drive that far. Smoky Bones, if you're not aware, is a somewhat affordable bar and rib joint. They had amazingly affordable lunch menus. They had pretty good ribs, the best smoked ribs in America, in my opinion. And I've eaten a ridiculous amount of meat in my life. I'm saying that in the gayest way possible. So, like, they had fucking amazing smoked ribs. They always had the sports on the TV. They just were a great place to eat. And you could take your family. It was just a great place. And they're replacing that building with a place called Prime 47, where it's basically $100 per meal. I used to be able to get in and out at $15 plus a tip. And now if I want to eat at that building, it's gonna be well over $100 for food that might be good. I don't care. I can't afford it. And this is just showing a larger trend in this area where more and more beautiful, big, lavish things are getting opened. And everyone around here somehow has the money for them. I don't know how. But people like me, I keep being moved around because I can't afford the apartments anymore. The people like me who grew up in this area are kind of being shoved out for people who never set foot in it. So that's fun. Thanks, Indiana.
Being told you have privilege when you're struggling is a slap in the face to a lot of people. You know, whether that's white privilege or male privilege or straight passing privilege or, you know, able-bodied privilege. I think all of those things, they feel like some kind of accusation when you're having a hard time or when you've fought really hard for all the things you did. And I think it's important for people to remember that privilege isn't about you having more than anybody else or you getting any kind of unfair advantage. What the acknowledgement of privilege actually is that if everything else in your life was the same, if you felt the same way you feel about minorities, if your family, your friends felt the same way they feel about minorities and disabled people and women and people of other religions, people of other races, would you have gotten the same treatment your whole life? Or would things have been harder? Would people have treated you differently? Would you have gotten the same opportunities? Would you have been trusted in the same ways? Would you have fit into the same communities? The answer is no. The answer is no. It's not a thing you have emotions about. It's a fact. The answer is no. Things are different for everybody based on a random luck of the draw of where you were conceived and born. All equity is asking is that we remove those initial obstacles for people, not that anybody gets any kind of advantage. So privilege is kind of a misleading word, I think, for people, and it hurts their ego, but it just takes a little bit of understanding of nuance, which is something we're lacking in 2025.
Hi, I'm Tara from Boston, just finishing up food deliveries today, and I wanted to check in and let y'all know about a term I saw on TikTok this week that I can't get over, and that is someone saying, I'm a non-practicing white person. So I think I might end up starting doing some videos where I play a joke character like Stephen Colbert, because this is one I do in my personal life, but I only do it when I have the right audience, and I'm very self-aware and teachable with it, and that's playing a practicing white person. I've started gathering things from going on to places where people are claiming they're a safe space for all women, and it's clearly only white women. And the first point I got is a white woman who's being challenged on the fact that she was talking about how it's only white women at the party, saying that she'd love to have black women, except she called them melanated people. So I wanted to check in. That's a practicing white person ignorant move, right? Not having any people of color friends, but referring to them as melanated. Oh, the melanated people can join me in dancing like a white girl anytime. So is that something I should add to my practicing white girl character? Also, this is asking for emotional effort, so I just want to cut the jokes for a second and say, you don't have to give me emotional effort if you don't want. Take this as a joke and scroll by. If you've given too many people emotional effort this week, use it as therapy and tell me to F off while you scroll. You can even do it in the comments or my DMs if you want. Because as white people, we gotta know that we take too much emotional effort, and I know I'm asking for it here. So if I don't have your informed, enthusiastic consent to ask and get an answer, tell me to screw. That's how I feel about emotional effort. If you do decide to answer, thank you. My comedy appreciates it. And I really do appreciate it. And let me know if there's any way I can pay you back. Keep being awesome. Hi from Misty.
It has been long. A lot of black people keep saying what these white people are doing is what they are going to sow. You will reap what you sow. I don't understand how come you always sitting there thinking that you are superior among other race. You have that white privilege. No one will come out to tell you what to do. You are just free to do whatever you want. You think that the other people doesn't have right to live. They doesn't have right to do whatever they want. after hearing these different videos from these white people, you have heard the way they are being tired. They are being tired of what their race is doing on other race. They are being tired of being called white, because you can't tell. We've been here saying this time around, people need to change what they are doing. People need to learn from their history. People need to stop some behaviors. This is what we are seeing right now. If some white people would come out to expose their people that whatever they are doing, they are not happy about it, they know that each and everything, they like to do something and coming out so fast to play victim. They've been oppressing black people for so long and the other race. Do you see? This is something some of them are tired of. This is something we've been saying. These people, they don't want to learn, but there will be a time. There are people, at least they will come out to convince them to stop what they are doing. Now see, when we are talking about white race, racism here and there towards black people of color, here and there, we're trying to say, see, what happened this time around. This is a new era. People need to come out and build a new empire, to unite together to build the country. When you try to see right now, the way these people, they are tired, you have seen some white people, they keep saying, we grow up to tell us the white privilege, but I've never enjoyed something like that. I've even seen white privilege helping someone. If I'm still here struggling to make it, to gather all the bills, if I'm still here being broke, can't afford to rent a 2-bedroom house, how would you convince me that I'm living by white privilege? This is something people came out to create, to conquer the whole world, to keep show the others that they are superior. But there is nothing I've never seen about it. Now you see, no wonder we keep saying, whatever you are doing, don't think that all people are on your side. These people, whenever they came out to expose, to show that they are racist, they don't want the other race across them, there are other few people who are tired of those behavior. There are other people who are ready to fight to end each and everything. No wonder we keep saying black people has been there screaming for so long, the way they are being treated badly, the way they never give them all rights to live as human beings. Now see, some people are still coming out on their side to say enough is enough. This our race need to stop each and everything. They need to hear that other race are also human beings. We can't stand here keep seeing these people doing all these sort of things. Now you see, when we talk about it, these people coming out to expose their race, it's a high time other people also keep coming out to keep talking about it. Because you can't tell how someone will sit there, explain you the way he always struggle, he always consider himself as a white. He always there feel how other race are, what the other race are passing through, what the other race, the way they are suffering in the hands of other race because they think that they are great than them. You can't tell. No wonder we keep saying this time around what people really need. They need to stop the past. They need to let the past be the past. If you keep thinking that being racist is going to help you have a great life, I think you are lying yourself. In this time around, a lot of people are keep saying that racism is so expensive. Whatever is happening in America, it's all because of racism. You are seeing a lot of people are passing through a lot. Most of white people, they are being laid off because they came out to support a system which was never there for them, and which is not even care about their lives. Now see what is really happening. They are crying because they resist, they are racist, they resist being in that white privilege, white supremacy. Now see the results. They are crying on internet. They are crying a lot here and there. Oh, see, black people has been telling all these things. They want us not to do this. Now see what is really happening. I think they were right. Now see what is really happening. When you see that the white people, they are now exposing their white fatigue, they are rant about it, this is something which will show you that they are tired. Everyone right now is showing their feelings that they are fed up with the system which came out to fool them. about the other race. Now they are starting to know the truth of each and everything. Guys, let me know what you think about today's episode. Drop your opinion in the comment section. Do you think white fatigue rant is real? Do you think white people need to keep coming out to rise up their voice, to stop their race, what they are doing, to come out together, to unite, to build a nation which doesn't based on racial profiling? Thank you for watching. See you in my next episode. Bye.